Hello and welcome back. Not gonna say anything? Okay. So I think we're heading to the museum next. Not too sure. This cutscene will assume which one we're going.
You can't get away that easy.
If you care about the case so much, find your own damn clue.
You won't find your mother without me.
What?
Bam. Okay, well, make her help me. The motive. No? But it looks like her mother knew the motive, so wouldn't that make her help me? Because I know the killer's motive, so I know what her mother knew, so I also know where her mother would probably go about hiding. Killer's identity? No. Next destination? Okay. Witness mother missing? This seems like too easy. It is too easy. Runaway witness? No. Her note? Yeah, let's try the note. Okay.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
All right, listen. Your mom wrote that book to help find the killer. It's not gonna say what happened to her. The truths we're both searching for can only be answered by finding the killer. I need a pair of hands in the living world, and you need a detective.
Last case. Ashland Hill Cemetery. They can't see it, but it's there.
What?
I don't know. I guess my mom thought there was a case that was linked to the Bell killer. Cops didn't.
Okay, we go there next. Ashland Hills.
We?
Come on, we need each other.
You need me a lot more than I need you.
Either way, partners.
Fine. For now.
Now is all I worry about. Ronan. My name is Ronan O'Connor.
I'm Joy.
Seriously?
And Ronin is better? Don't your parents think you'd be a medieval gladiator? So we're really going to a cemetery, huh?
Yep.
I have to do something, so I'll just meet you there.
No, I'm not letting you ditch
You
me again.
follow me, the deal is off. If it was meant to be, I'll see you there. If not, I won't.
You better show up to that cemetery, kid. You're the only living person I have left.
Okay. Why did it flash to her? Does she have something to do with this? Well, anyways. That was an interesting little conversation. I was really expecting us to be going to the museum there, not to the graveyard. But it works, I guess. Can I remove that from existence? Or I could just walk through a car. Who needs to walk through a wheelbarrow or over top of it when you can just walk through a car? Another newspaper. Newspaper! Okay, so... there's something I was gonna say, but I forgot about it already. Oh, yeah. The best she could come up with for his name, Ronan, was a medieval warrior. No offense. That just doesn't seem right. Like,
I can't believe this.
Rough breakup?
like, his
He
name is
betrayed
Ronan.
me.
Instead of going
He
up
said
with
he'd love me forever,
medieval
but he's
warrior,
marrying someone else.
why not just come up with being part of the Roman?
Did he cheat on me with her?
Roman
I always
Empire?
thought
No.
there was someone else.
Okay.
Was it her?
Does it matter? It looks like he's moved on. Maybe you should too.
I can't. Not until I know the truth. Please, I must know. For better or worse.
Well,
I'll look into it.
I think you are very paranoid and probably killed yourself over that paranoia, but let's find out. Hello, broken heart. You left her broken
I
hearted.
still don't know why she killed herself. Everything seemed great. Guess that's why I'm so nervous with Susanna. The thing is, if she hadn't jumped off that cliff, I never would have found my real soulmate. Man, it's so messed up.
Looks like he met this girl after his ex died.
Ex's suicide? No? Okay. So broken hearted for this one too?
I wonder if he still thinks of her. Maybe that's why he's always been so hesitant. I wouldn't blame him, but it sucks that she's the reason I even approached him. He looks so hurt and broken. Like he needed someone to talk to. I didn't expect to fall in love with him. Weird how things work out.
She was just trying to be a friend. She never anticipated this.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. So... he was broken-hearted. Needed a shoulder to cry on. What? Yes? If you're broken-hearted, you'll need a shoulder to cry on. And then you'll talk about your ex-girlfriend's suicide. You won't be broken-hearted about then your ex-girlfriend's suicide, talking about it, and then crying on the shoulder. You know. You cry on the shoulder first. Okay. Bye.
It seems this was all a big misunderstanding. I'm not sure how she'll take it, but I guess I'll find out.
Okay.
The good news is he wasn't cheating on you. The bad news is your suicide brought them together.
So he really loved me?
Looks like it.
I've made a big mistake.
He still thinks about you. Maybe you can take comfort in knowing that you'll never be forgotten.
I suppose. I just wish I had trusted him more. Maybe it could have been us getting engaged. What's done is done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for everything.
Oh. Not as good as the side story as some of the other ones, but it's still good. It's still good. Hey there. On the clock?
Hey, buddy. You on the clock or something?
I was. I worked here 10 years until I couldn't take it anymore and ate a gun. Some secrets are just too heavy to carry.
What exactly did you do?
Some landscaping, mostly grave digging. Pretty much everything you'd expect a groundskeeper to do.
You know that's not what I meant.
Look, you were once a detective, and I was once a humble groundskeeper. Let's just leave it at that.
Fine by me, I was just trying to help.
So you didn't work for the mafia or anything? Okay. Okay. If you want to be that way. Ooh, I see you over there. Can I get to you though? Well, I was gonna do the graveyard, but I think I spent enough time on those side quests in this episode that yeah, I feel like I should end it here. But before I end it, let us look at that gun one from the police office last episode. Yes. Side case would be it. Eternal flame, no shotguns. Hello.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. When we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. First week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around, it was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. He was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
That is an interesting story. You know? Like, it tells why the guns were located where they were, standing up against the walls in some of the places by the phones. And at the same time, it also explained why there was, like, those army type guys, the Civil War vengeance silhouettes that I kept seeing around the whole place. It was pretty nice to actually have some kind of story background into that. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.